between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, partner, that's the start of the draw right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. So just 3 yards on the completion there.
Here we go.
And it's second down. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have a production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here's Austin. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 hit.
Tackle made by Jesse Bates. A 7-yard pickup. It brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Pickett. Under pressure, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This is taken at the 10. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon to about the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here.
Ready?
2nd and 8 coming up.
Go, go, go. 11 Thomas. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Burrow on play action. Open man is Chase, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It would be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Perine, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He's going to go up top again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Burrow from his own end zone. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Gun.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Inside handoff to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Austin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Pickett back to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Presley Harvin now. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive here, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You got the 6 there. After you take the 30, I think they have to be happy with the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably... for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and 9. Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Mixing up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Still 9 remaining on second down. Off play action. Pickett.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
He's going to let this one go deep.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball with a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 56 yards. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Pickett will try to throw for this. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they go play action now. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
On 1, ready?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's another carry for Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Pickett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pickett to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs milk. And the pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season. This was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
Boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a